teams, the Yankees and then Baltimore and Boston. Astros wearing their orange tops, and Lance is underway with a first pitch strike to Trent Grisham. Grisham has 15 walks on the season, 17 strikeouts. And he adds one of those to that total, just missing inside. Grisham draws his 16th walk. Yankees patient lineup. And that's going to be back-to-back walks to start this game. This ball hit past Altuve and into right field. That'll load the bases for the Yankees as Bellinger singles on an 0-1 pitch.
It's behind the plate mechanically for Yainer Diaz. Allows him to see the ball a little bit better.
Ground ball to second. Altuve will flip it, and he flips it past Correa. A run scores, and no outs are recorded on what could have been a double play. Altuve flipped it low, and everybody's going to be safe on the error. RBI of the season. It'll be a fielder's choice RBI and an error to allow everyone to reach. Lance will come home after the one hopper. They get the out there. That's a 1-2-3 double play. A beautiful double play turned by Lance. And that'll be down for a hit. That's a big swing for the Yankees. In comes one run. Here comes a second run trying to score. Rice gets home. A 2 RBI, 2-out single by Chisholm. And the Yankees now lead 3-0. One of those 3 hits against a righty in 15 at-bats. Towards Altuve, who will make the play to first, and that'll do it for the Yankees in the first inning. 3-run score, though, with a couple of hits, a couple of walks, and it's off to a great start, like a lot of the Yankees starters, as he faces Carlos Correa here and delivers a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. And Correa down on strikes. Warren coming off a career-high 11 strikeouts in his last start, picking up one here, the first batter he faces. Up the middle, the shortstop, Jose Caballero, is there to make the play on Alvarez for the second out of the inning. His first 2 home runs of the year on Monday in Cleveland. And hits this ball down the line and left. Bellinger will make the catch near the line for the final out of the inning. Baseball, and the Yankees lead it 3-0. Here's Ryan McMahon leading off. McMahon goes after the first pitch and sends it towards the Crawford boxes and left, and that just sneaks over the yellow line into the first or second row. McMahon has an opposite field home run, his second home run of the year, and the Yankees have taken a 4-0 lead.
I believe his first home run was at Yankee Stadium, that same part of the ballpark to left field, going to the opposite field. That was a cutter that he let travel, stayed on, and got enough juice, it looked like, to get it at least off the wall, but there was some late life on that one to get it up into the Crawford box.
Throwing a couple of pitches. That's popped up on the infield. Christian Walker, the first baseman, looking into the roof, and he calls Lance off and makes the play for out number 1. On the ground, and that's going to be a fair ball. Walker will take it himself as Grisham retired for the second out. The count full on Judge. Close, and he's going to get a challenge from Yainer. We mentioned Yainer's been on a heater.
The catcher has challenged.
Yainer has been successful now in 11 of his last 13 challenges. Our ABS powered by T-Mobile shows it is ball 4.
Houston has 1 challenge remaining.
So Judge will draw his. Judge is going, and the throw by Yainer is going to be on the money but safe.
Oh man, I thought he got him.
Aaron Judge picking up his 6th steal of the year in 7 attempts. Correa looking into the dugout to see if they're going to challenge this call. Aaron Judge.
Yeah, because Correa is a large human.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He got the foot.
I felt like he caught the lead calf, and the foot was up in the air. So got him on the foot again.
Small player.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Houston retains their challenge.
Great throw by Yainer. There was 1 run scored in the inning by.
Every day of every year, like Tony Perez-Chica said, you're able to put up those kinds of numbers. The way you get into the Hall is by hustling for another hit and creating longevity.
Close pitch, called third strike. Astros have already lost one challenge, so Christian had to be pretty confident if he was going to challenge that one. He elects not to. There goes Altuve, and the pitch is in, ball 4. That'll be the first walk allowed by Ward, and the Astros have 2 runners on here in the second. Off day yesterday, now back in the lineup. And he will strike out for the first time as an Astro as he takes that sweeper for a called third. That is Warren's 3rd strikeout, and all of a sudden. That ball is a base hit into right field. Altuve will be raved around. Aaron Judge's throw home is going to be not in time. Altuve beats the throw, and the Astros on the board. It's now a 4-1 game. At least been battling to deeper counts. And he does try and check his swing and go too far. And that's the final out of the inning. Couple of hits and a walk. Astros score 1.
Tonight, doing Houston hip hop. Your favorite.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's absolutely my favorite. I was planning to try and beat the Rockets crowd, but now I might stay because her. So that's
we get to honor her tomorrow.
Nice. What a career she had.
Wow.
Back-to-back Ks for Lance here in the 3rd inning.
He's doing it with the heater, too. A couple of fastballs at the...
Fans able to go in there and dress like the pros.
3-2 to Stanton, and Giancarlo pops one into right field. Playable for Cam Smith. Jason Wooden, as always, thanks for joining us, buddy.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Nice work, yeah. Well past everybody being in the ballpark, and it still takes me forever to get out of here.
Ground ball on 2 hops to Ryan McMahon, and he throws out Correa for the first out. Probably in the left field.
I agree.
Instead, he just hits one over Jazz Chisholm's head, and it doesn't matter. This guy continues to rake. Major league leader in batting average with a 1-out single to right.
Yeah, when you're as good as Jordan, you can have all the...
Now it's a full count. And Paredes pops one up on the infield. Then Rice, the first baseman, comes in a few steps. And Jordan has forgotten.
No.
What do they call?
I think they called a balk, maybe. Or catcher's interference. I'm not sure. But Jordan was all over it.
It's a new one for me.
Man, so much scoring.
And now Isak sends one high and deep to left field. Back on it goes Bellinger near the wall. He'll reach up and he'll make a catch. Jordan has to hustle back to second. Isak didn't miss that by much, just got under it.
Pitch calm on his right hip, and he went from the right hip to the glove and then went. And Jordan, he was just too quick. He just quick pitched him.
Oh, now Jordan picked off second as Chisholm sneaks in behind him to end the inning. In the last half of the 3rd, it was just a normal balk, not an infield balk, just a pitcher balk. Jazz, who hit his first home run yesterday in Fenway, hits his 2nd home run of the season. He knocked in 2 runs with a 2 RBI single in the 1st, and now he adds to the Yankees lead with his 2nd home run in as many nights.
Jazz got a 1-1 changeup, stayed back on it, and whipped it in the right field seats. Just really kind of threw the hand.
Did not allow a home run in either of his first 2 starts this year. Now he gets a Scarra going after that breaking ball for a strikeout. 3rd strikeout for Lance, one away here in the 4th. Now Ryan McMahon. He grounds one to the right side. Altuve moves to his left to make the play. And Lance gets McMahon on 1 pitch. McMahon went after the first pitch last. On the ground, 2 big hops for Carlos Correa. Fires a strike to Christian Walker. Will be joined by the Astros starting against Cleveland. It was your first as a 29-year-old and one of your best of your career. What was working well for you as Altuve sends this one to deep right center. Well, that'll bounce into the bullpen for an automatic double on the first pitch of the bottom half of the 4th. Good way to start this interview, Peter.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit. Are you out there hunting that swing and miss? And what does it mean to start in?
There we go.
Peter Lambert's 2 for 2, people.
2 pitches in 1st and 3rd. This is the best interview we've ever done.
Yeah, this is a great start. But they're just a little different. They play some instruments over there, which he's going to beat that out, I think.
He's going to make it close at least. The fastest Astro grounds out for an RBI. It's now a 5-2 game as Altuve scores his second run of the game.
In Tokyo.
Oh, nice.
And what do you attribute that to?
I think it was just a good offseason, trying to build strength, maybe gain a little weight.
Most famous San Dimas High attendees are?
Let me guess. Bill and Ted.
That a baby. On cue. I appreciate the heck out of you, Peter Lambert.
Swing that much. He'll be patient. He'll look for something center cut here, 3-1, and he'll watch that one go wide. That'll be the second walk allowed to Grisham, and walk. That ball hit well to center field, but not well enough. Bryce Matthews is there and puts it away. Retreating back to first base will be Grisham as Judge flies to center. Ground ball. Walker has it. Goes to short for one. Correa's return in time for the double play. 3-6-3 to get out of the inning as Bellinger bounces into a double play. That's hit hard, but at the shortstop Caballero. Matthews got a lot of that, but he hit it right at the Yankee shortstop. 3 pitches in his last start. Correa breaks his bat on a ground ball to the right side, and that'll be out number 2 as Ben Rice flips it to Warren for the second out. He hits singles. Against the Yankees right-hander Warren. Now he is 4 for 5. Chisholm tried to make a great catch. That ball got by him before he could get to the apex of his leap. So Jordan smashes another one past Jazz. He's now 4 for 5 against Warren in his career. Has an expected slugging percentage higher than his actual slugging percentage, which leads all of baseball. This ball in the left center. Trent Grisham has it lined up, and he puts it away for the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left on base. We are through 5, and the Astros are down.
It'll be interesting if he's able to get through Ben Rice and Giancarlo Stanton in efficient form and keep him off base. Then you might think he'd stay in there a little bit longer.
This one to the wall off the bat of Rice, so he'll have his first hit of the night. He reached on an error his first time up and got an RBI. This time, ground ball. Correa diving attempt, and it deflects off his glove into center. That'll be an RBI hit for Giancarlo. And the Yankees now lead this game 6-2. Stanton drives in his 14th run of the season. And that's ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Jazz, who's on base for the 3rd time tonight. Oh, Gordon.
In division.
That one to left. Backing up on it is Harris, and he will not be able to make the play. It's off the wall. Stanton is stopping at 3rd.
Wow.
That ball got away from Harris when Stanton had already reached 3rd base, and he elected not to try to score.
Play.
Yankees with 3 hits and a walk here, first 4 batters of the inning. There's a line drive caught by Christian. The runners all get back to their respective bases. That was hit hard by McMahon, but he's out number 1. And that'll be into right field, down for a hit. Runners had to hold up, so they only advanced 90 feet apiece. In to score is Grichuk.
And shrink it? It takes away that upper portion.
Into center field. Bryce Matthews back on it. Everybody tagging. Everybody trying to advance, and they will. Into score comes Chisholm Jr. Aaron Judge won't get the hit here. He'll be intentionally walked. That'll be the 3rd time Judge has walked tonight. The other 2 were conventional walks. Now an intentional walk to get to Cody Bellinger.
Pretty healthy jump.
Broken bat. Altuve catches it on the line. That'll end the inning. 9th man to hit in the inning for the Yankees. Cody Bellinger breaks his bat. Altuve with his 2 hits tonight, tying Yankees legend Mickey Mantle on the all-time hits list. This play made by Caballero. We're the first out of the 6th inning.
That's a pretty cool
3 years. Depending on how the walk rates go, some people, oh, that ball's going to stay fair. Christian has his 2nd hit of the night. Bounces to Cody Bellinger. Christian's going to have to hustle, and he will be safe at second base. Jazz Chisholm feels like they made the out. For now, Walker survives on the double down the line.
The Chads get him. Tag on the chest.
Yep. It's going to be the second one overturned on Jeremy Rehak at second base tonight. They got a caught stealing earlier that was overturned.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner was tagged. He's out. New York with a challenge.
With an RBI attached. This time he goes down on strikes. That's probably the end of the night for Will Warren. Another outing where he allows 2 earned runs or fewer. In the air, right field, pretty well hit. Cam Smith will turn, and that ball's gone. Ben Rice continues his brilliant 2026 season. Follows up a double last inning with a home run here. Home run number 9 on the year. And a team leading 19th RBI in the season.
Sweeper that just didn't get to the spot that Colton Gordon wanted. And Ben Rice has been on a heater all year long, and here he gets one to his liking and barrels it up. Leans back on that sweeper and hits it 402 feet.
Underneath the glove of Paredes, Randall Grichuk on a 1-2 pitch is going to head to second base, and he will get there with a double. Innings tonight. Passed Altuve into right field, being waved around as Grichuk. A throw by Cam will come all the way home. Jazz will head to second. It is now 10-2 Yankees. 3 consecutive hits here in the 7th inning. So Bennett had to adjust, throw some live BPs, but he should be ready to join the team as early as tomorrow. The Astros will have to think about a roster move after this game, as that is a 4th consecutive hit for Escara for the Yankees, as Escara picks up his 2nd hit. Broken bat. Colton will go to second for 1. Tough throw for Correa to handle, and safe at first is McMahon. A run will score on the play. Chisholm came home. Gordon tried to get 2 out of it, and Chisholm scores the 11th run for the Yankees.
Low throw. Cece did a good job of catching it, still keeping that right foot on the bag. It was the scoop before the touch. The Astros think it was, and it looks like it could be, huh?
After review, the call to field's overturned. Runner is out, and Houston retains their challenge.
There we go.
Really nice play by Carlos to turn 2 on that low throw.
To get Jeremy out there back at shortstop.
This ball lofted to left. Back on it is Harris near the wall, reaching for the wall, and that is a Crawford box special for Jose Caballero. The Yankees now lead 12-2 on Caballero's 2nd home run of the season. Another one that might be out in 1 out of 30 stadium, similar to Ryan McMahon earlier tonight.
Now that was elevated quite a bit, wasn't it? I think you're going to be right. That one only ended up 337 feet to left, but it counts as 1 here.
Yankees putting up 4 in the 7th after 3 in the 6th. It is a Crawford box special.
Yep.
Batter with Aaron Judge on deck. And he's going to get through this inning with a ground ball to second. Altuve gobbles it up and makes the play for the final out of the 7th. But the Yankees have added 7 runs to their lead in the last 2 innings. Tried to hold up his swing, and that is a swinging strikeout, as James Jean said he went too far. So Harris strikes out for a 3rd time tonight. That ball's driven to left field. You could forget about that one. That is off the back wall and out of here for Yiner's 2nd home run of the season. Astros fans who are happy to have something to cheer about, watching Yiner circle the bases to make it 12-3.
Yeah, why not get that swing right for Yiner? 3-1 count. We've seen a couple of fastballs in this at bat. Why not sit on one right here? And this one was down and in, actually, that he was able to go down and get. Watch the location on this, kind of down and in, and he opens up. It's a rope into the left field seats. Well, considering the way things are.
Bryce down on strikes. Both outs for Cruz have been strikeouts, 2 away in the 7th.
They've also
Look at the Braves in 2019. Hits this ball pretty well into right center field, and Shoemaker in his first at bat as an Astros hit one out. He did this in his first at bat as a White Sox after leaving Atlanta, and now he has done it in his first at bat with the Astros. Just 2 pitches into his Astros career, and he has a home run.
That's one way for Shoe making an impression with his first swing. Shoe making it happen.
Braden showing the Yankees they shouldn't have traded him.
Good for him. A little revenge AB on his.
Know the Astros policy here. Goes to the top step and points out to his mates out there. This ball sent into right field. That'll be down for a hit. Christian Vasquez pinch hitting for Yordan Alvarez. Singles into the right. Vasquez continues his fine 26th season.
Christian Vasquez, professional hitter. Let's go back to Braden's introduction to the Houston faithful. That was a split that stayed up. I believe he hit a breaking ball for the White Sox for his first home run with them. So got an off-speed pitch here and made a deposit into the Astros bullpen.
He's so new he didn't know about the bullpen tradition. Shea goes down on strikes here as Cruz picks up 3 strikeouts in the inning, but the Astros hit 2 home runs in the midst of that 7th and now trail 12-4. Times his only official at bat is a fly out to center field. And he sends this one deep into left center, but he didn't hit it well. It's off the end of the bat. Daniel Johnson Jr. is the new center fielder, but he is called off by with a run scored. And nice play by Christian going down to a knee to secure that line drive on one hop. Use Murray covering for the second out. Hit sharply, but Bryce Matthews, the new second baseman, makes the play. No problem. Jade Murray with a nice 1-2-3 inning, getting his first appearance as an Astro, and then went 0 for 4 in the game Wednesday. There it is, his first Astros base hit. Daniel Johnson Jr. with a single here to start the 8th. Hopefully Daniel Johnson Sr. is in attendance because he lives in Texas. And that's going to be a called third strike. Walker down looking for the first out of the 8th. Series against the Yankees, 2-2 to Cam. And he's going to be out on a called third strike. Yarbrough picking up a couple of called third strikes here. Back. Johnson will take second uncontested. 3 at-bats tonight. Went too far on that delivery. Johnson takes third just because he can. It's 1-2. Harris will draw a walk. That'll put 2 runners on for Yainer Diaz, who had a home run his last time up. Only time he's been retired, he lined out to center. Astros will continue to use the fielder's indifference to take bases as Harris moves to second. RBIs on the season. And sends this one into left. New left fielder Ahmed Rosario makes the play for the final out of the inning. Yarbrough with a shutout 8th, allowed a couple of base runners.
Bullpen for a while now.
One hopper, backhanded by Shea Wickham. His throw is right there for Christian Walker, and there's one away in the 9th. In a run and scored again in the 7th. He's got 4 runs batted in, 3 runs scored, and he's going to challenge this call.
Call it ball, or the call strike the batter's challenge.
Jazz thought that was off the plate by a wide enough margin that he wanted to challenge in this 12-4 game. Let's see how close it was.
Kind of a lot of the plate there.
Huh. Fans jeering Jazz on his way back about his mechanics.
Yep.
And just letting it go. And he's got a 1-2-3 inning.
Great inning, yeah.
So in a game that hasn't had much to cheer about for the Astros, maybe a positive sign for Brian Abreu, a 1-2-3 clean 9th, a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. On the ground, could be trouble with Bryce's speed. Good strong throw though by Caballero. And he did not make that play. Close for the first out of the bottom of the ninth. Popped in the air, shallow left center. Caballero makes the call and the catch, and there's 2 away in the ninth. Kevin Eschenfelder, Brian Bogusevic, and Ryan Presley tonight. This ball popped up foul, and that is the end of the game. Putting it away, Ben Rice. Yankees come in and dominate the Astros in the first game of this weekend series. Final score 12-4. Yankees have now won 7 games in a row, and the Astros have lost 5 in a row at home after winning 5 of the previous games at home. It's been a streaky season here at Daikin Park. The Astros lose tonight 12-4. Coming up, it'll be the post-game show presented by Whataburger. Esch, Bogey, and Press will be your hosts. We'll have some sound from the Astros clubhouse as well. Post-game show is next.